Hey all, Friday night. Wild weather here for liveweatherblogs.com, and it's an exciting night. It's just hours now until we see some snow for basically the entire area. It's going to start as snow, even down where I have mainly rain. Snow will start. It's not only is it possible, and indeed is going to happen. It's very likely that it does snow down in these areas too. Now, when you get down in this area down in here, it'll be a little bit more difficult, but I think even down in here in these areas, snow will start. Snow will then change to sleet and to eventually to rain in this area. Look for an inch, maybe a little over an inch in these areas. I still like the general idea of my snowfall map, 1 to 3 inches in southeastern Pennsylvania, including Delaware County and Philadelphia. But in this area here, where I'm circling here and over in here and into these areas of New Jersey and even northern Newcastle County, but especially when you get into the Pennsylvania here, I think this sleet and this freezing rain, especially the freezing rain aspect, may be more of an issue than, say, the snow. I think in general, this area in here is going to see your 2.2, 2.6 inch type snows into Philadelphia, and then you'll get the sleet mix in and then freezing rain eventually. Now, the trick is how long it snows will obviously determine how much snow you get. Now, the tricky thing is going to be this freezing rain. And where that sets up, and where it does set up, it could be quite a threat in terms of your road conditions. It could be quite hazardous, especially toward the morning hours here in Delaware and Philadelphia counties and southern Chester and along the Mason-Dixon line here, where you could get that freezing rain issue, and into New Jersey. Sorry, I forgot to put these dark blues up here too. I think 3 to 6 inches in this area, 3 to 5 inches in this area. Generally, throughout this area up here, I'm thinking generally a 4 to 7 inch snow event. Tapers off a little bit further north here is because you're getting further away from the storm. But again, I'm going to let you know again that the freezing rain aspect down here in southeastern Pennsylvania has really gotten me worried tonight, looking at some of the model data that came in. With a storm passing very far to the south, and then the storm kind of re-emerges up this way around a very cold high pressure system, you will come around with an east-northeast to easterly flow, and off this warmer Atlantic could cause in the upper levels, or the levels where you want the snow to form, and this warm air trying to come up will change over some of the snow to freezing rain, and at the surface it never really does get above freezing. And this area, again, Delaware, Philadelphia County, and into southern Chester County and southern Bucks and Montgomery County, I'm really concerned about the freezing rain aspect. In the northern Newcastle, Cecil County as well, and Harford County in Maryland here. And the counties right here adjacent to the I-95 corridor, I'm really concerned about the freezing rain aspect. I can't emphasize that enough. Now let's go and see what's going on here. Alright. Here's your low pressure system right here. It's going to cause the snow. It's going to move in this general direction here. It's weak. Will glide along where I'm tracing and then come up this way. Very cold high pressure is in place. Will come down with the cold air. Some snow already breaking out in central Pennsylvania. We've got Virga going on in southeastern PA. But some heavier stuff is starting to show up here. Now, this is going to cause the snow in the Philadelphia region in points north and west, and even down south of Philadelphia into New Jersey. It could come down pretty hard at times before any switchover occurs. How quickly that happens will also determine your snowfall amounts. Here's from Intellicast.com. Here's the current radar loop. You can see the snow is streaming in. All this probably to about right here is all Virga. It's evaporating before it's the ground. I'm going to show you something. But this out here is the real deal. It's probably snowing pretty heavily right now, just south and west of Pittsburgh. It's all moving this way. Already you can see the warm air aloft trying to come up. It will come up in this area first and then kind of get squashed down. It will be quite a while yet until we see any warming going on over here. I'll show you that in a moment. Let's go to this source. It's hamweather.com. This is the current temperature. It's 34 degrees right now in Washington, D.C. It's like, oh, it's above freezing. Wild weather. It's not going to snow in Washington, D.C. I'm going to show you something in a minute. This is going to be the key to our forecast, I think. 28 in New York City, 21, plenty cold enough for in Pittsburgh. 28 in St. Louis, and you got that zonal flow. So if the storm's going to be coming this way, you can see what's going on out here, it's probably going to be translated in here. So the battle zone is right in here where you go in your 30s and 40s. Right here is 50s and 40s. This is your battle zone. This is where the storm's going to track, right in here. And as you can see, with cold air, it looks to be locked in place. At the surface, anyway. I can't speak for aloft. And that's why I take the freezing rain threat. I see a 28 in St. Louis. It's pretty far south. If we draw a straight line, that would be in line with about Richmond, Virginia. I'm very concerned about the ice threat. That's another reason why I'm concerned here. Let's go to the dew points now. I was talking to Rob about this. He's out there in sunny Tucson, but look at these dew points. 3 degrees above zero, 5, 7, 7, 9. The entire area, even Baltimore, Maryland right now, 9-degree dew point. A lot of evaporational cooling is going to take place, and it's going to be very difficult to get this temperature above freezing, especially with a storm gliding off to the south. It would be different if the storm were moving this way. There's not going to be a real strong push of warming going on at the surface. Light wind off the Atlantic could push temperatures quite a bit above freezing along the coast, but I'm really doubting that the temperatures get above freezing and freezing rain becomes an issue. Can't emphasize that enough. Freezing rain, folks, for the Philadelphia and Delaware County areas. I'm going to go to another source here because I have to disagree with some of the advisories I'm seeing posted tonight. I'm going to go to NOAA. Sorry about that. Let's go to NOAA here. I'm going to go in close to the Philadelphia region here. Most of the area under a winter weather advisory, including Newcastle County, Delaware, and this area here. Looking at some of the things, I'm a little concerned that you see a winter weather advisory. This area is going to get 4 to 7 inch type snowfalls. I'm not sure why this area is not under a winter storm warning yet. So that makes me believe, what are they doing? And I think if this were to be changed, I think basically Philadelphia and Delaware County points north and west could be a winter storm warning. Philadelphia and Delaware County be included only because of the freezing rain aspect. I know it's only 1 to 3 inch possibility for Philadelphia and Delaware County, but the freezing rain aspect could really push you to a winter storm warning criteria. I don't see any reason why this entire area, especially Philadelphia, Delaware County, points north and west, doesn't go to a warning. Advisories stay south of the city. Probably might want to think about doing the advisories down here as well, as it is going to start off as a snow event down here and change to rain rather quickly. The rain snow line, folks, is going to rain-snow line is basically going to kind of cut something like this. And it's going to be the Mason-Dixon line here, and then cut across this area, probably something where I'm drawing here. So, getting back to my snowfall map, I see no reason really to change this. This was my first call of a snow map, and it's going to remain my last and final call. So, generally all snow north and west, 4 to 7 inches. Poconos, Allentown, Reading, probably Pottstown, points north and west. There'll be a stripe probably somewhere right on the northern boundary of this 1 to 3 of 2 to 4 inch area. Probably shave some of this blue area off. It's just that Bucks and Montgomery County come down in here. So in this area here, southern Bucks and southern Montgomery, maybe 2 to 4 inches, and it ranks up a little bit up here. As I say, it's all snow in this area. Again, the mix and freezing rain aspect is just going to be horrendous. So you got traveling plans after, say, about 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're going to be out in the roads until, say, 8 a.m. Just be mindful. The freezing rain aspect is going to be very difficult to forecast, and there probably will be some ice. Temperatures are below freezing now, and they probably will remain below freezing for much of the storm. Philadelphia, Delaware counties, points north and west. That's all I have for the night. This is Wild Weather for LiveWeatherBlogs.com. Stay safe and enjoy the snow. Love snow shoveling. Maybe I get the kids to go outside before any sleet and freezing rain misses down here in Media and Delaware County. But unfortunately, a nighttime event. They're in bed. Hopefully, I get some sleep tonight. Thanks for listening. Wild Weather here again for LiveWeatherBlogs.com.